Okay, let's dive into one of the biggest, most exciting shifts happening in technology right now. We're talking about how AI is literally tearing down the walls that have kept most of us from creating our own software. You've been there, right? We all have. You get that million-dollar idea, that aha moment for the perfect app, and then bam, you hit a wall, a giant wall made of confusing programming languages. Well, you are not alone, and that's the exact problem we're going to break down today. And this analogy, it's just perfect. For so long, the tool you needed to bring your idea to life, the code, was this massive, complicated thing all on its own. You pretty much had to become a specialist engineer just to get off the ground. That was a huge barrier for most creative people. So, where did this wall of code even come from? Let's take a quick look back and see how it was built, brick by brick over the last few decades. Just look at how this all unfolded. Every single wave of innovation, as powerful as it was, also added another layer of complexity. You start with foundational languages back in the 70s, then boom, the web arrives, then frameworks to manage the web, and then suddenly we're in the mobile and cloud era. The mountain of stuff a new developer needed to learn just kept getting higher and higher. And all that complexity, it created some very real roadblocks. I'm talking about steep learning curves that take years to climb, a huge investment of your time, and of course, the high cost of all that specialized knowledge. It basically put a gate around software creation, deciding who got to build things and who didn't. But here's the thing. That's all starting to change. Big time. We are now entering a totally new era where AI is becoming your co-pilot, and it's basically handing you the keys to unlock those gates. This is all part of this incredible movement called no-code or low-code. And the idea at its core is actually really simple. Let's use intuitive visual tools and really smart AI to build software without having to write every single line of code from scratch. And listen, this isn't some far-off sci-fi dream. These tools are here right now. We're talking about AI assistants like GitHub Copilot that can literally write code for you, or even whole new work environments like Google's Project IDX, which is designed to make building software feel more like you're just having a conversation. Okay, that all sounds amazing in theory, right? But how does it actually work in practice? How do you go from a simple thought in your head to a real functioning piece of software with these tools? It's surprisingly simple, really. Step one, you just describe what you want to do using plain English, like you're writing a note. Step two, the AI takes that instruction and generates the actual code. It's using its knowledge from billions of lines of code it's already seen to find the best way to do it. And then, step three, you just review it, make sure it's what you wanted, and put it to work. It's not a replacement, it's a partnership. This is probably the best way to think about it. Imagine having an expert programmer sitting right next to you 24/7, not judging you, but just offering up the perfect suggestions and literally finishing your sentences for you instantly. That's what AI code suggestion and auto-completion feel like. It's a game changer. And the impact on speed, it's just staggering. I mean, look at this comparison. Manual coding that used to take days can now be done in a matter of hours of prompting and reviewing. Those awful debugging sessions that could last for hours, they can be solved in minutes with AI-assisted fixes. This completely flips the script on the development timeline. But this speed boost isn't just about making things faster. It's about something much bigger. It's fundamentally changing who can create and what is possible to create. We are walking into a whole new era. This chart really shows you the massive scale of this change. See that small bar on the left? That represents the number of people with traditional expert coding skills. Now look at that giant bar on the right. That's pretty much everyone else. That is the vast, untapped pool of creators who are now being empowered by AI. This quote just nails it. It perfectly captures the two sides of this revolution. It's about speed, that's the acceleration, but it's also about access. That's the democratization. It's about making the power to build and create available to a much, much wider group of people. So when you boil it all down, what does all this technology and progress mean? It means it comes back to you. It means that idea you had, the one that felt impossible because of that wall of code, well, it's closer to becoming a reality than it has ever been before. And that leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about. When the barrier to making something new is no longer your technical skill, but just the quality of your idea, what incredible things are we going to build? What huge problems are we finally going to solve? The future of creation is, well, it's officially open for business.